How's everybody tonight? It's late where I'm at. Very, very late. This live stream is for the night owls. If you're a night owl, welcome. If you're not a night owl and you're just happen to be driving by, still welcome. Um, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the comments section. This is a free speech zone. You can say whatever you want. You can cuss me out. You can cuss whoever you want out. You can praise whoever you want. You can hail whoever you want. Because remember, your opinion is your opinion. YouTube is owned by the white hats. So um, there's a quote by Voltaire that says, um, beware of who you can't criticize. Or look, actually, it says, look at who you can't criticize, and you'll see who rules over you. That's Voltaire. That pretty much sums up what this fucking world is. And you know who we can't criticize. You know what group, you know what country. You can make fun of anybody else. But when it comes to Israel, oh man, you're fucking off limits because they're running the show. And when the gangsters of who you're criticizing are running the show, forget about free speech. There is no free speech. You never had free speech. You think you did, but you don't. Now, the main thing of this live stream is say whatever you want in the comments section, and we'll talk about it. It could be anything spooky, anything weird that's happened in your day, week, anything that's pissing you off. There's a million shit that's pissing me the fuck off. But whatever's pissing you off, let me know. Let me figure out how to turn the comment section on. All messages. Okay. Community moderation. Live chat on. Participant mode. Anyone? Message delay? None. I'm not sure if I'm doing that correctly. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So, if you don't know, a few days back in the United Arab Emirates, thousands and thousands of sheep and goats were drowned to death. What happened was, and if you're in the animal rights community and you saw the petition, there was a petition sent to the United Arab Emirates to stop the live export, and that's what I signed. So if you signed it, good for you. But if you don't know about it, basically, to make a long story short, thousands of sheep and goats were drowned to death, left to fucking suffer with no hope of rescue. These motherfuckers that sent these sheep and goats from the United Arab Emirates to fucking Sudan to be fucking murdered. They fucking abandoned ship. They rescued themselves. The killers rescued themselves. And then the fucking ship caught on fire. And the sheep and goats drowned and burnt to death in the fucking ocean. Now, you thought you had a bad day. You didn't have a fucking bad day. You didn't have shit. Can you imagine being a sheep or a fucking goat being kidnapped by a bunch of human monsters, put on a ship in the United Arab Emirates, sent to another shithole called Sudan, or no, it was, sorry, Somalia, same thing, shithole. Zero animal rights laws there. Not that we have any. This is the hypocritical country. But can you imagine? That's bad enough. That's horrible enough. How about the ship gets caught on fire and you drown to death and you know nobody's coming to fucking rescue you? How about that? That's what thousands. Now picture it. thousands of sheep and goats on a ship. Can you imagine the fear? The fear and terror of these sheep going down in the water. The people that were supposed to protect them, the killers, to get from point A to point B to be murdered, couldn't even do that. They saved themselves and they fucking let the ship go down and they let the fucking animals go down. No rescue, no caring, absolutely fucking nothing. Now, anybody that still believes in a loving God sitting up wherever the fuck it is, or angels flying around, fuck off. You see, there's reality and there's imagination. The reality happened when the goats and sheep suffered a terror I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And nobody came to rescue them. Nobody came to help them. Nobody came to save them. Because there is no loving God. There is no angels. We are in a fucking prison planet, demonic penal colony. The proof is all around you. I just gave you one big proof. Now, if I'd have asked the goats and sheep if they could speak English, if they agree with me, they'd all say yes. Because nobody came to save them. That's a fact. We know that. They all died. So, what does that leave us? Humans don't even give a fuck about animals. They don't care about nothing. Subhumans, most of these humans have no soul. Not that I even know if there is a soul. But they have no conscience. They're NPCs just walking around, not caring about anybody else. Forget about caring about animals. Maybe they might care about dogs and cats and rabbits. Maybe. That's a big fucking maybe. But cows, pigs, chickens, goats, sheep, camels, dairy cows, egg-laying hens, I might as well talk to a fucking wall. Because this earth is a fucking piece of shit penal colony. And I still believe that we were created for many reasons, including the beauty of women. Like, we're given a penis, they're given a vagina, they're given beauty. Somebody wants us to mate with these fucking women. Why? Because they want to populate this fucking earth. And that's why I've always said, if you want to fight the Matrix, if you want to fight the prison guards, do not bring a kid into this fucking world. That's what they want. Don't do it. Don't give them any more slaves. The rich are not going to wash their own dishes. The rich are not going to shine their own shoes. Do not give in. Okay, my guys, use a condom. Don't get these dumb bitches pregnant. Do not get, and especially an American woman, do not get them pregnant. Wear a condom. It's a couple dollars. Wear a damn condom. Don't let one night of passion ruin your whole fucking life. So we've talked about the animals suffering. Nobody cares. We've talked about the penal colony prison planet that people are fucking just oblivious to, even though the evidence is all around you from morning till night, even while you're sleeping. We've talked about the Matrix. This also includes the Mandela effect. It includes that our reality is unknown. We don't know why we're here. We don't know where we're going. We don't know where we were before we were here. We don't know absolutely shit of shit. Anybody that says so can kiss my ass. And that's where we stand. Now, it seems like everybody that I've met or come in contact, it's either going through a lot of shit, are exhausted, are physically exhausted, mentally exhausted in every way possible. This Donald Trump administration, this rapist, all your food in America is poison. No one has ever done anything about it, and no one's going to do anything about it. Nobody wants our fucking food. Not Canada, not New Zealand, not the UK, not Australia, not Asia. Nobody wants our American food. Nobody wants our toxic American culture. See here? Nobody wants our toxic American culture. Nobody wants our toxic American food. Nobody wants our toxic American media. Nobody wants our toxic American presidents. They're all garbage. They're all shit. They all belong in the dumpster. So where does that leave us? Well, I turn it over to you. What do you guys think? Are there any solutions in this matrix? Are there any answers in this matrix? Are there any hints in this matrix? Is there more questions than answers in this matrix? Because that's what I believe. There's no answers. Actually, there's no answers at all. It's just questions. There's a billion trillion questions with zero answers. That's where we stand. So again, where does that leave us? How do we get to the answer? Well, you can search for the answer, but when you do, guess what's going to happen? Another question will arise. Then you got to dig deeper down the rabbit hole, and another question will arise. Before you know it, you're going to be confused, exhausted in every possible way, and like most people, you're just going to give up and be like, fuck this shit. This isn't worth it because there's no answers. Now you can make up answers. You can lie to yourself. You can play the cognitive dissonance game. And let me give you an example. Meat eaters. I argue with them all day on YouTube. This is just so pathetic. It's so easy. They all have the same answers. Yeah, but vegetables kill more animals. Yeah, but I need more protein. Yeah, but hunter-gatherer. It's the same bullshit. They have absolutely nothing. They have the same recycled excuses of fucking 40 years ago. So it's like, please, somebody give me something I haven't heard of. It's so pathetic that people just recycle the same excuses for their taste buds. What the fuck are humans? Are humans this fucking stupid? To me, 100%. They are stupid as shit. The human race is the dumbest fucking species on the face of the earth. We have destroyed this earth, not me. Most humans have destroyed the earth, have destroyed the animals, have destroyed the planet, have destroyed the environment. And the rich are all getting away right now under the Donald Trump administration with the worst crimes. I thought Joseph Biden was the worst. I thought that old piece of shit. Turns out he was just a docile piece of shit compared to this fucking guy. This guy is an active piece of shit. He's an active fucking mass murderer, serial killer. Marco Rubio, his Secretary of State, is an active mass murderer. Pete Kegsbrett, that drunk pedophile, he's a mass murderer. Mike Huckabee is an ardent Zionist, mass murdering, killing machine. And remember, $10.5 million of your taxes, guess where it's going? To Israel. It's going to Israel. $10.5 million. Every fucking 24 hours goes to Israel to commit genocide. Now, for those starting a YouTube channel, I want you to know that you're not going to get a lot of views. Okay? I don't get any views on my channel because my channel is just about documenting information and categorizing it and cataloging it. So when future generations look up certain things, they're going to see that my videos have information or topics that nobody's talking about. or no one's ever even heard of. That's all this YouTube channel is for. So if you start your own channel and you don't get any views, don't worry about it. Nobody gets any views, especially if you're speaking truth. Forget about it. If you've come here to make money, forget about it. Absolutely forget about it. Turn back and don't waste your time. But if you want to catalog your information, your truth, then you can just do what I do. Even if you're just talking to yourself, that's fine. It's cataloged, it's categorized, it's cataloged, and it's out there forever. And that's all. That's the only reason why I do this. So yeah, you notice the big channels, they have hundreds and thousands of views. There's women that just look in the camera and get 10 million views. YouTube isn't about searching for truth, because most humans are stupid NPCs that just search bullshit. They're not searching the truth. There is no truth on YouTube. You can't search. You can't, because YouTube algorithm just promotes those who follow the agenda, and I don't. So, like I said, don't fret if you don't get any views or you don't make any money. You're in the wrong place for that. Wrong place. Now, there was a time a while ago on YouTube where you could search and find anything and you could probably make some money. But now all the big channels have a monopoly on it. And they're all sponsored because they don't talk about what we talk about. They don't want to talk about truth. No big channel is talking about truth. They won't be allowed to. So that's where we're at, folks. Now, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, leave it in the comment section. And remember, if your comment does not appear, it's not because I'm censoring it. YouTube censors even my own comments. I can't even see my comments. My channel is completely 100% censored. Doesn't matter if it's a video, short, live, does not matter. Because like I said, YouTube, I do YouTube just to put information out there for future generations. Okay? The way the earth is going, there's not going to be a future generation. It's not going to happen. We still have 2 more years of this terrorist, rapist in chief Donald Trump. Not that the next idiot after him is going to be any better. They're all criminals. The evil rises to the top. Okay. My own city, the mayor is a fucking scum criminal of the earth. Evil always rises to the top. Now, if you plan on running for office, I highly, highly recommend you use the Green Party or Libertarian Party or Constitution Party, any party but the 2-party mafia. The 2-party mafia are scum of the earth, war criminals. So do not represent them in any way, shape, or form. So I just use this channel to speak up for the animals, which this video was mostly about. Talk about the Mandela effect, talk about the white hats that are controlling everything. But I'll send it to you. What do you guys want to talk about? Do you have any questions, concerns, complaints, anger? Did you have a bad day? Something really, really strange happen? Did you see something really weird happen? Did you dream about something really weird? Have you noticed the garbage that's in the fucking food? Do you feel like a walking dumpster? The shit that's in the food, the chemicals, the air, the chemtrails, everything is just a fucking toxic piece of shit. And you can't even afford the garbage food on top of all that. The garbage is expensive. If you can get out of America, get the fuck out of here. This place is a pile of shit. Anybody watching this that's outside of America, do not come here. This is the most dangerous country on earth. Everybody has guns. The food is poison. The politicians are poison. The women are absolute garbage. That's why the men are garbage, because the women are garbage. And on and on and on. It never ends. So with that, I'll conclude this live stream. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, In the meantime, leave it in the comment section and I will answer them right away. And if I can't, remember, it's because I either can't see them or YouTube is censoring me, which they are. So even my own comments don't appear. So this is the Phantom. Out.